It's okay. We'll do it on the fly.
Exactly. Impromptu.
Okay. I'm trying a new mantra for the next couple of weeks, telling myself that I'm the luckiest girl in the world.
I was going to show you my freaking affirmations that I created for me financially because I'm trying to be more comfortable with money.
Crazy.
I love us.
I think that we're a little too connected. I love that. Tell me.
The first one is, I honor my parents, but their financial situation is not my responsibility.
Slayer.
Second one, I am financially secure and growing stronger each day.
Yes.
Third, I am comfortable with money and confident with managing it.
Mm-hmm.
I am not afraid of money. It is simply a tool I use responsibly.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Money does not define me. My character and my actions do. And my last and favorite one is, I am building a stable, abundant future for myself and my family.
Those are really good ones. I like that. I'll give you one more. You don't have to add it, but this is a mindset that I like to have. Mm-hmm. Since I was, like, younger and, like, babysitting, making money and stuff like that, I always have the mindset of, like, it doesn't matter how much I spend. It doesn't matter what I spend it on. Everything that I give, it's going to come back to me. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, it's fine. Like, it's not, money is not, like, I don't need to be stressed about it because it will come back. It doesn't matter where I am, what position I'm in. It's okay because it's going to come back.
It's like ebbs and flows. Like,
yes.
You're going to have some, you're going to not have some.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. But it will, eventually, it's all going to, like, kind of in the grand scheme of things, what you put out will come back to you. Mm-hmm. And that's good and bad, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Reminder to stay positive.
Yes, stay positive.
Girl, you might have to take this bowl of nuts away from me. She's like, do you like candied nuts? I said, yes.
Me texting you, do you like nuts? Mm-hmm. Yes.
My fave.
But yeah, I'm trying to, my, like, new affirmation for the next couple of weeks is just telling myself that I am the luckiest girl in the world. Whether I believe it or not, whether it's true or not, I'm just going to keep... It's kind of like an experiment. I'm just seeing what's going to happen if I try to, like, change my mindset. To, like, kind of gaslight yourself into being like, no, everything's actually fine.
Everything will be okay. Yeah.
My life isn't falling apart. It's fine. Like, everything is working out and there's literally nothing wrong. Because then you start to look at things more positively and not constantly, like, that's one of my problems is, like, constantly thinking negatively about everything. I'm very dramatic.
Girl, me too. That's why we get along so well.
That's why we get along. My title for today...
Yeah. Oh.
It's kind of interesting. So, this is our New Year's episode. Which we are recording well before New Year's, but...
Or the bird gets the worm.
Yes. We're just setting the groundwork for the new year.
Oh, we're trying to manifest a good
yes.
2026.
Yes, we are. And it's going to happen. Because I refuse to believe anything different.
It's all even numbers. It adds up to 10.
Yes, it does. And 10 is good. 10 is a good one.
It's a full year. It'll be a full
It's a full year. It means completion. It means
it's a year before my champagne birthday. So we get to plan it.
Oh, yay.
Because I want it to be extravagant. Because I'm extravagant. And I'm also a Leo. So it needs to be even more over the top.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we can rent an event space.
So it's going to be like the party of the parties.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be all about this girl.
Oh my god, we didn't do a 24-hour party for my 24th. Well, maybe we kind of did, like, technically when we went to the cottage. I did myself because I stayed up till 3 reading and finishing that book.
Oh my gosh.
In one single day.
And I was out. And then I come out the next morning. She's like, I finished it. And I was like, oh, I'm not even done. I was like halfway through it.
So I was on like page 10 when I started. And then in the morning, I'm like, it's done.
And then she finished it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That's a New Year's resolution for me. It just one of the loose ones that I would like to read more next year.
I'm almost at my book goal for this year, which I'm surprised about because
that's really good.
I don't know. 2024 Mackenzie was on point with the 6 books because I've actually almost done it.
My many issues is that I like get too ahead of myself. Mm-hmm. And so even for my book goals, I do 12 books is my goal.
Yep.
And then I end up reading maybe 3.
Yep.
And then I want to kill myself. And then I do it again the next year. Yeah. And I'm like, no, this year I will read 12 books.
I think the one time, I think I was really ambitious and put 25. Oh! Or I put
do you know what?
12
I think I remember you maybe it was 2023 or something like that.
I was very ambitious. I've missed you. I haven't seen you in a few weeks.
I
Life
know.
has been hitting
It's
us
literally
hard.
been like 2 weeks, but a lot has been happening.
I've missed you. I just want to
I
chat.
know. Love you, miss you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Welcome to Tea, Tales, and Talks, where we talk about spooky things, drink some tea, and try not to get too scared. I'm Sarah. I'll be your host.
And I'm Mackenzie. I'll be your co-host.
For these strange and occasionally unsettling tales. In this episode, we're celebrating the first few days of the new year, so grab a brand new cup and join us for a Twitchy Witchy New Year's episode. Woo! Happy New Year, witchies!
Ding dong. It's like the dropping of the ball at New York City, but I don't know what sound it makes.
I don't know either.
But let's go. Crash. Boosh. Fireworks. Pew, 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 pew. Sound effects, Sarah. Go.
Okay, my episode title for this one is a little bit funny.
I like it.
And it's a little bit confusing, which means you have to listen to the whole episode to understand.
Period.
And that's on period. This episode is Conjuring Some New Energy, Florence and the Ghostly Machine. Okay, this will make sense in a minute, but I like Florence and the Machine, and it kind of fit with the vibes of the episode, and also one of our characters' names is Florence, so I just had to.
It's a sign. It's a sign.
How could I not?
It all aligns.
Everything aligns. Okay. Let's do a what's sipping, and then we can do a cute little tarot pull.
Okay, mamacita.
Mixing it up a little. We are recording this before the new year.
Before December.
Close enough, okay?
It's pretty much the same thing.
4-ish weeks away.
It's pretty much New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Like, it's already here.
Ding dong.
Practically here. Let's start off with a little New Year's what's sipping.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what are you sipping on today?
Today I'm sipping on a nice little brown sugar latte from Tim Hortons.
Timothy Hortons.
Timothy Hortons. You know, Timothy Hortons.
I love Timothy. Every time I think about Timothy Chalamet, that's what it's in my head. We love it. And I am sipping on a Biscoff latte, also from Tim Hortons. Our buddy Timmy,
hitting it out of the park today.
Listen, they're making real good lattes lately.
They're just, I think, copying Starbucks.
I think they are,
but they're working with it.
But they're Canadian, so I support it.
Me too. I can't not.
I support Canadians' rights and wrongs. Ooh, I said it. Ooh. Okay, along with our what's sipping, I think because this is our New Year's episode, we shall do a themed tarot pull.
So we're manifesting New Year energy.
Yes,
what we are to expect this new year.
I'll give this to you.
Oh, she said, give me the book. Yay! I can tell you guys what they mean.
Yes. I'm very excited for the new year, praying that it's going to be even better than this year was.
2025 has been an 8 year.
It's been 8.
Like, we started our podcast, which was a really good highlight. There's been a lot of, like, wins and losses this year. So I feel like it's balanced out to 8.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Like, it hasn't been, like, overly, like, whoa! Like, what a great year!
No, but we did a lot this year.
A lot. Like, big accomplishments.
And, like, doing things, right? Like, we
did a vacay for a week.
We did a vacation for a week. We started studying for our big fat interior design exams.
We took
one of them. We won't talk about the results.
But that's such a big step. Like
it is.
Like towards, like, most people get the degree and then they just stop there and they don't actually do anything. But some
people don't even get the degree. So
period. There was a lot of people in a program that that stopped at year 1.
Exactly, and it's a BA. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bachelor of Art. It's a bachelor degree. So you know what? Boop, boop. That was great. Yes, we did our little vacay for a week. We started this podcast, which is fucking insane.
I feel like we learned a lot this year through our podcast of, like, doing more, like, research, visiting places, and, like, trying new things, like going to, like, the historical sites when we were on vacation and learning about that.
Even here when we went on the historic
walk around. Yeah. Like, kind of
nice.
Constantly learning, going back into the past. We've like cut dead things out of our lives.
Yes. People that we thought that we would be connected to forever became untethered to us. For better or for worse. That is what happened
The
this
universe
year.
will decide, and the universe made up its mind that it was better for us not to be friends.
Yeah. I went on 2 dates this year. Which is an increase from last year, which I think was only 1. So
Hey, girl.
pretty good.
Girl.
But none of them worked out, so
Shut up. We're working on
we keep it pushing.
We keep it pushing. Mr. Right is out there.
Yeah, he is. I think he's just not
He's not ready for you.
here. Like,
I know, we gotta go. We gotta travel, girl.
do you know what I mean? Like,
He's out there.
And I'm not even
far away.
I think he's far away. Anyways, some other good things. What happened? I went on a little bachelorette trip to a cottage.
What else is gonna be happening
it's literally this year.
Literally at the end of the year, you're going all the way to freaking Pakistan.
Yeah, I am, girl, for 2 freaking weeks.
With your high school besties to see one of her get married.
Yeah.
Like, what? I got goosebumps just thinking about that. Because, like, I'm a year older. My friends aren't there yet. None of us are. It's like a big deal, yeah. But, like, what an incredible thing to go and experience and, like, have all 3.
The 3 of us.
The 3 of you together.
So, yeah, a lot has happened. A lot is going to continue to happen.
A baby niece was born. My baby niece
A baby niece was born. That is correct. Yeah, a lot. We had a brand deal, technically, for our podcast.
Yep. We did a couple interviews with, like, members in our community. We also have the coalition that started.
Yeah.
Is it collective?
Collective.
Coalition. Sorry, guys. I'm just a little...
I'm trying to think, like, I feel like I traveled, like, within our, like, general proximity a lot this year. I went to Boston, kind of, I went to Boston for the first time.
Fun.
For, like, 1 single day, but, like...
You still ticked it off.
Yeah, I went there.
At least you went there and you can know if you want to go back. Like, yes. If it gave you a little bit of a taste if you want to explore more.
Exactly. We went to Amherstburg in Ontario.
That was really fun. I don't think I've been... I mean, I've been to, like, Sarnia and, like, Windsor, but that was, like... more west than I've really been, and like kind of southwest, so it was nice to see that part and like the wine country along that side. Yes, we did versus the wine country up in Niagara.
Yeah, very different. Amazing.
I loved our little like wine tasting. That was really fun.
Yeah,
our whole trip
on the
was
beach.
Really
it was
fun.
Just everything.
And then it started raining.
Despite it actually being kind of the worst week to go because it was raining the whole week, but it was fun.
We made the most of it.
Yes, we did. I went to a place called Merlin, and it was in the middle of nowhere. Yep. And
for your little bachelorette weekend that you planned, that was so cute.
I went to a strip club in Chatham.
She told me all about that, and I don't know if I'll ever be the same. I now have changed my thoughts on strip clubs.
Anyways, so that happened. I don't know, it was just so much, like, so...
We had our 1-year Taylor Swift anniversary, like, the Eras Tour anniversary, the other week on the 23rd or something.
That's true, yeah, the 23rd. Oh, yeah.
That popped up in my memory, and I was like, oh my god, a year ago today I was living the best day of my life.
So, yeah, a lot has happened this year.
What's in store for this next year for us?
Okay. Oh, I haven't done a shuffle in about 2 weeks. Oh, this is beautiful.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, the first one is 9 of Pentacles.
Ooh, found it. 9 of Pentacles. A balance of the material with the spiritual. It is material well-being and the discipline and order to attain such. It is understanding and appreciating the wealth that one already possesses. Does this not go back to my affirmations earlier?
Uh-huh.
Very, very weird.
This is interesting. Also, like, looking at the card, we'll post a picture of our cards that we pull, but this one is so beautiful.
I like the colors.
It's, like, really gorgeous. And it's, like, this little... Listen, she's, like, a little fairy girl to me. She's playing the piano, like, in a forest, and there's a tree growing out of the piano. And it's kind of giving me the vibe of, like... It's kind of giving me the vibe of, like, okay, like, it's something growing. That's kind of what I'm getting. Something's growing. Whether it's something growing from, like, loss or something growing from what you're doing, planting seeds or like putting work and putting effort into something's growing. And there's a bunch of these little, like, they kind of look like spider webs, but they're in the shape of, like, you know, the inside of, like, seashells.
Oh, the little spiral.
So something that's giving me good vibes. There's, like, a lot of spirals, and she's sitting on a shell too. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know what that means.
Good vibes.
Good vibes. It's kind of, well, okay, it could also go into the growing thing, because, like, a spiral starting from the center and then it grows outwards like this. Yeah.
It's the one in the book too. Like, not all of them have them?
No, yeah. That's lovely.
That's cool.
Okay, I shall do another. Let's see. Oops.
I also like the star in the center and how it kind of, like, flows and, like, is twisting.
Ooh.
She jumped.
Oh, interesting. 6 of Swords.
6 of Swords. Swords. 6 of Swords. A passage away from difficulties. This is a chance to recover after tribulations.
Okay. As soon as I saw this one, I was like, oh my god, this is, like, exactly what, like, we need right now. Because I'm like, oh, this, again, we'll post the pictures. There's a girl laying on a swan. It looks like a swan. Flying away from the 5 crows that are sitting on the swords. So it's kind of like, okay, I'm letting the universe take me to where I need to be. And I'm leaving behind all of these other things and basically, like resting. Does that make sense?
Recovering,
like, just,
yeah.
Okay, it's time to breathe and just let it happen. And just let it.
Trust it.
Basically, let it. Okay, I'll do one more. Ooh.
Should jump!
Ooh. 8 of Cups.
Delve within for personal discovery and answers. Turn away and disengage from the material world and instead speak spiritual wonders. So
this one is so cool too, because it's a little mermaid.
Oh.
Not the Little Mermaid, but it's a mermaid.
Oh, mermaid.
And it's so beautiful because, okay, she's kind of like diving very deep, and she has a little headlamp. You know those big fish? I don't know what they're called, but it was the one that was in Finding Nemo with, like, the light bulb on it.
That's how I feel with my book light, because it's pretty much the same thing.
Exactly. So she's got one of those, and she's diving really deep, and then all of the cups are kind of, she's leaving them behind. Like, she's swimming deeper and deeper
to get to, like, the one
she
has.
But she's leaving the other cups behind. Sometimes you gotta leave behind what doesn't serve you anymore.
Delve within for personal discovery.
Yeah. Sometimes what you really want is inside of you.
Crazy.
I don't know where that came from, but
the tarot.
Yeah.
Period.
I think that those were very lovely cards to get for the new year.
I'm ready for 2026 if that's what we're gonna get.
Yeah. Great, lovely affirmations. Okay. Let's get right into the New Year tea. New Year, same old bullshit from us.
You guys thought you were gonna do something new?
You thought wrong.
Same us.
Okay, so I'm gonna give just a little insight into New Year's Eve, what the New Year means. We have to always add our little witchy spin on everything.
Of course.
Unfortunately, that's who we are. So, New Year's is sort of a strange liminal time. The days between Christmas and New Year's Eve are some of the strangest lingering, time isn't even real periods of the year. We've talked about it in our Christmas episode, but this time is also when the veil is super duper thin, so on top of the vibes being very floaty and sort of in between, it's also a little bit spooky. I love the concept of liminal spaces, the in-between areas. They also do give me anxiety, but right before something happens, or right afterwards, or a crossroads, or thresholds, and of course the turning of the year. Probably the most liminal time to exist. The night at the end of the current year, but not quite into the new one. We are literally looking back and forwards at the same time. Okay, some people like to call New Year's Eve the threshold night, which is interesting, and I kind of like it. Why is New Year's Eve sometimes called the threshold night? It's for a number of reasons. One of them being that it is, of course, a liminal time, like I mentioned before. It's quite literally in between. It's like a waiting room. Like you're just
stuck
in between two things.
A rock and hard place.
It's both the beginning and the end of something at the same time. The very last moments of the past year, just as a new year is starting. Now, the concepts of thresholds in folklore and in the more witchy sense is actually pretty powerful. A threshold is an in-between space.
Do you remember the threshold project we did for school? We had it was like a poster or something, and it was about thresholds.
Oh.
And we went to like Western, we went to a bunch of different places, and then we had to like analyze what the threshold, like the building of the threshold, like the cornerstone, and like all of that, and like interpret it. Oh, so I just find it very full circle that we're now talking about thresholds.
Thresholds again. Yes, I do remember that. Because it was even just like an opening, and we're like, yeah, this is a threshold because...
Yep.
Whoa, that's weird.
And like what they mean and all of that. And like with the built environment.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So a threshold is kind of an in-between space. It holds basically all of the energy, waiting to leave something behind or inviting in something new, energy-wise. So it's kind of like a dual... It's like all of the energy all at once because it's so in between everything.
You have one side doing one thing and then the other side doing another thing.
Yes.
It's like the mix.
Yeah. This is kind of cool, but also referencing the threshold and doorways, I found this really cool fact, folklore fact, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
January is named after Janus or Janus, the Roman god of beginnings and endings. I think it's Janus because
I read it as Janus. Janus. I could be wrong.
So the god Janus presided over doors and gates, this is like a perfect way to describe New Year's Eve because we are literally stepping through the door. January, the god of doorways and gateways, we're stepping into his month, into the new year. I thought that was kind of like I assume that they did that on purpose, right? That they named January after, because it's like a new beginning.
I would think. I know that each month and like each day is named after a god of some sort, but...
Or planets.
I wonder
the days of the week.
If they planned it with that in mind. Like each month has a special correlation.
And that's why we follow the calendar year like that. I don't know, but that's pretty interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have to talk about the old year's ghost. Now listen, it's not as spooky as it sounds.
Good.
The year's old ghost is basically just the energy of the year that is about to be over. Sometimes the energy of the year past can linger for a little bit longer while stepping into the new year.
She holds on tight.
Yeah, she does. Just like any spirit in folklore that lingers at a threshold, the ghost of the old year is said to hover on New Year's Eve, preparing to pass on. So there are some things that you can do to usher the ghost of the old year out and to welcome in brand new energy for the year to come.
Yay!
Woo! Oh, I put the... What
I know, I saw that. We got ahead of ourselves.
We have 7 followers, so...
Thanks, guys.
On TikTok. Yeah, guys, follow us on TikTok. I totally forgot. You know why I didn't announce it before? Because
it wasn't in our blurb.
Because it's not... First of all, yeah, I didn't write it down. Second of all, the day after I made it, we got banned for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I was fighting with TikTok to give it back.
Yep.
Because I'm like, why would you do that? I didn't even do anything.
We haven't posted anything. We haven't liked or posted. We just got instantly banned.
We just created this account. And then they gave it back. So now...
Why did they ban us?
They didn't say, and you know what? Illegal. They didn't even email me saying, like, this is the reason why your account is, like, banned. And they're supposed to do that. Anyways, they gave it back at the end of the day. But that's the reason why I didn't announce that we now have a TikTok. So we pretty much are on most platforms.
All the platforms.
Reddit, TikTok, Instagram. That's all that matters right now. We will be on YouTube eventually.
Once we record these things.
Yes.
We'll get there, guys.
Yes, we will. Let's talk about some rituals and practices that you can do to push out the old and bring in the new. Starting with literally sweeping out the old energy. This one is kind of cool. Sweeping towards the door during the last moments of the New Year's Eve, the last moments of the year, And at the strike of midnight, opening the front door and sweeping out. So this literally helps to remove all of the energy gunk, and also your floors will be clean. So that's a bonus. It's a little fun.
You might not hit your New Year's Eve kiss unless you have your partner or person standing right beside you as you sweep.
Yeah.
You could sweep together, though.
You could sweep together. You could kiss in the threshold of the front door under a mistletoe and just hit 17 stones at one time.
Wow.
You got it. 17 stones? No, hit 17 birds with one stone.
Yep, there you go. She's throwing 17 stones at one bird. I'm like, that's not the saying.
I don't think that's the saying.
Just keep going. Keep throwing.
Guys, we told you we have to stay away from sayings. All of our merch is gonna be like
the wrong ones.
The jumping out of the bear's mouth and getting caught by a witch or whatever. I don't know.
You said no. You said jumping out of the bear's mouth and into the frying pan.
Into the river. The real saying is out of the frying pan into the fire. But I said,
oh yeah,
out of the
bear's mouth.
Into the river.
Yeah, that works too.
And also throwing 17 stones at one bird.
I'll hit it.
Hitting one bird with 17 stones. Oh my god. Oh yeah, now it's yours.
Okay, and then we have the classic one of opening all of the windows in the house at midnight to let out the old energy and the new energy in. Hopefully with the wind. LOL.
We do this. Opening not all of the windows because there's way too many, but
the main floor
main floor windows and some of the bedroom windows to like let the cool air come in.
I find it very cleansing to be like in the warm house and then have like a cool like the winter cold breeze come in.
Then we have incense or smoke cleansing your house. Also important to open a window to let the energy clear out, but incense and smoke cleansing kind of helps to, I want to say, gather. Remove,
like picks it up.
Like picks up all of the like little lingering energies, and then when you open a window, think of it as it's floating out with the smoke.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Pretty good one.
Another one is kind of a fun activity, burning releasing ritual, in which you will write on a piece of paper what you wish to let go of in the new year, and then you burn it safely and preferably outside.
Yes.
To like pretty much like get rid of it or like manifest it.
This is also a good thing to kind of, it's like a letting go ritual and kind of releasing it to the universe to like, okay, I'm not dealing with this anymore. I don't want this in my life anymore.
You could also do it in a fireplace if you have one.
If you have one. Safely.
Please safely.
Fire safety. Practice fire safety. And welcoming in new energy, you can always light a candle and set a specific intention. This is great. Not even just for New Year's, but for everything that you do.
I love it.
Every time you light a candle at home,
set an intention.
Set an intention.
I feel like Jason and I did that yesterday when we set our candle for our client meeting. We were setting an intention of...
Set that intention.
Set the intention. That'll be it. Set the intention. On a t-shirt.
True. Set intentions.
Another one is cleaning your space or washing your sheets and clothes. It inspires a fresh beginning.
Yes. I have heard there... Okay, this is another little superstition about New Year's Eve. But you're not supposed to wash anything specifically on New Year's Eve. You should do it the day before.
New Year's Eves.
Or the day after or something like that. Or 2 days after. I think it's something about like... You're not supposed to wash away... the energy, that kind of a thing. Our last one is the very famous eating 12 grapes at midnight. So, 1 grape for each month of the year, starting at exactly midnight and eating all 12 within 1 minute. So basically eating all 12 grapes represents each month, and you're supposed to kind of make a wish while you eat each one.
That's so cute, and I want to do that this year. But I was also thinking of having the grapes soaked in alcohol, and now that seems... a lot.
That's
so maybe they'll just
optimistic.
Be sober grapes.
I did sober grapes last year, but I couldn't do all 12 because how do you eat 12 grapes in 60 seconds?
I will be popping 2 at a time.
I did try to do that.
And it didn't.
I think I didn't make it. Anyways, that's a fun one if you guys want to try that.
I feel like it's also like a little like challenge.
It is. It's a little
like minute to win it.
But just be careful.
The 12 grapes.
Don't choke because that might not be the best way to start the new year is literally choking.
With the Heimlich maneuver.
Okay, we covered New Year's rituals, the veil is thin, bringing in new energy. Speaking of conjuring up new energy, I thought it might be appropriate for the New Year's episode to cover a famous seance case.
Ooh. We need like consistent like little theme segment sounds.
Yes, we should have
Seance stories. Ghostly Gab.
Okay, we're brainstorming new segments.
Spiritual sayings.
Let us know which ones you guys want to hear more of in the new year.
I'll keep brainstorming, guys. Don't you worry.
Okay, today's episode, the story that we are covering is the famous case of Florence Cook and the spirit of Katie King.
Ooh.
Okay, now you guys will understand why I called this Florence and the Ghostly Machine. Because our main character's name is Florence.
I think that's such a pretty name.
Me too, I like it. Flo.
Florence.
Aunt
Flo. That's the only shitty part.
Yeah, that's the only.
I don't just call it a period. Just call it for what it is.
I call it a period. Sometimes we call it Niagara Falls.
That works.
Me and my friends. We're going to Niagara Falls.
It's a menstrual flow.
And it's crazy.
We're going down the falls.
We are going to Niagara Falls, and it is the worst day of my life.
We're in a barrel.
Well, this case is actually, I don't know how. I was trying to find a story for this episode because I didn't want it to just be about New Year's traditions and
rituals and all
yes,
that.
Because we do that for every episode. This is the New Year's special, and we want it to be different.
And we need a ghost.
We need a ghost.
We need at least one ghost per
At
episode.
least, yeah.
We have a quota to meet.
Oh my god, we have a quota. One ghost per episode.
The producers aren't happy if we don't hit our one ghost episode quota.
If at least one listener doesn't get haunted by our stories, then we haven't done our job.
No.
We need a spooky story. So I was trying to brainstorm, like, okay, what relates to New Year's? I was looking for ghost stories and hauntings that have happened on New Year's, but like, that could be anything. There's not a lot of information about things that have happened on New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
I did find some true crime things.
Crazy shit.
Kind of crazy shit, but that's not really in our wheelhouse.
We'll leave that to the experts.
ATM. So I was brainstorming, and I'm like, what is ghost related, but also New Year related, but also something like that. And then I came across something that was talking about seances, and I was like, oh yeah, seances is kind of like you're like inviting things in, which is kind of on theme.
Thresholds.
It's a threshold. You're opening a door.
Yep.
Which is, yeah.
And what you're letting through that door, you don't know.
Who freaking knows? So I was like, okay, seance, cool, whatever. This relates to conjuring energy. And we can put a little spin on it, conjuring some new energy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found this case. Because I was looking up I looked up famous seances that happened on New Year's Eve. Nothing came up.
No dice. I'm shocked.
If anybody can find one, I'm genuinely interested.
That was the one day they said, no, we can't touch it.
I don't think that we can do... Maybe we should do that one day.
Deep
Just
dive.
as an experiment.
Deep dive into the internets.
No, I'm talking about doing one.
Oh.
On New Year's Eve.
Oh. Only if Ed and Lorraine Warren are there.
Well, they're dead, so...
Oh. I guess that answers that question.
I hope they're not there because...
They're the ones that answer. They're at the door. Do you know how wonderful that would be if Ed and Lorraine Warren were at the doors?
They're like, hey, y'all talk about us a lot.
Hey. You said special guest?
Our special guests. Oh my god, that's actually crazy. Also, we bring them up so much, but like not on purpose.
They just happen all the time.
They're just always here. Okay.
They're infamous.
So I landed on this story.
Florence.
Because I read like a little blurb of it and I was like, what in the world? You're gonna look up pictures for this one.
I can't wait.
And it's really cool and very interesting and a little bit mysterious because nobody is 100% sure if this entire situation was real or not. Like, there's a lot of, I don't know the word for it.
Unanswered questions?
Yeah. Speculation, maybe. This is a really interesting case that mixes two of our favorite things, okay? Ghosts and psychics. Woo! Okay, so this case starts with Florence Cook. She was born in 1856 in Kent. That's in England, by the way, right?
I like that you're like, by the way, correct me. Yes, ma'am. That's why my grandma named my Uncle Kent.
Aww. I just saw something also today. Okay, weird things are happening. I saw a video today looking at churches from Kent. Maybe we have to go there.
Maybe we gotta go. Add to the list.
Put it on the list. Florence was a normal child by all accounts, except for the one fact that she claimed that she spoke to angels. Cool.
Mm-hmm. We all have hobbies.
Mine is talking to angels. All was normal for her, really, until one night when she was around 15 years old, her parents held a seance with friends at their family home. It's said that, mysteriously, she became the focus of the activity in the seance, noting that even the table tilted, I guess, towards her. It had something to do with her. Nonetheless, this snowballed, and soon she would hold many seances throughout her teen years at her family home. So this made her like, okay, Miss Florence down the street, she does seances, guys.
She's like the go-to.
She's the go-to, and she's doing them in her family home.
Huh.
Her specialty was creating spirit faces while she was locked inside a homemade spirit cabinet, an invention of two famous mediums, the Davenport brothers. So this, I don't know why it's written this way, but I will explain what that means.
What the heck kind of cabinet is this?
Yep. Okay, so she would, while she was doing a seance, she would go inside of a wooden cabinet, and she would be tied up, like her hands, her feet, her legs would be tied up. She would be sitting in a chair in the cabinet, or just like kind of in the cabinet.
Tilted, leaning.
Leaning inside the cabinet, and things would appear to the other people outside of the cabinet who were like actively doing the seance. So in my head, this is what I picture.
And this is in the 1800s. This is happening.
Yes. They're around a table, and Miss Florence is inside of a cabinet on the side.
Tied down.
Yes. Tied up inside of this cabinet. And then the people who are around the table holding hands doing the seance begin to see figures, basically. Because she's conjuring them up from inside the cabinet.
Huh. Yeah.
So... Her supporters believed that these seances demonstrated genuine spirit manifestation at a time when spiritualism was gaining enormous popularity, especially in England. We have talked about the spiritualism movement. I think we spoke about it during the Winchester Mystery House episode. Go listen to that if you haven't already. It's one of our favorite episodes.
I love it.
But Sarah Winchester was very much a part of the spiritualism movement because she visited psychics or mediums. She would hold seances on a semi-regular basis or regular basis. She was into it.
She liked it. She was a fan. She said,
She was a fan. She was a follower. But it was at the same time where not just in Europe, but also in North America, that spiritualism was becoming popular. So people were very interested in connecting to spirits and proving the existence of them. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of why she was also great. Florence was gaining traction too, because people were already a little bit interested, and now they're like, wow, this girl who has special gifts she can, not only can she speak to spirits, but she can make them physically appear to us. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a lot for me. I gotta check that out.
So Florence was known to be well-spoken, attractive, and came from a good education. She refused payment for seances, which helped her to build her legitimacy among spiritualist circles. So she wasn't asking to be paid, so people were like, she's the real deal, of course. She doesn't want compensation for this.
Yeah, she's not doing it to make money.
She's not doing it for the money. She's not scamming us.
No.
Right? We're not paying for it. It means that she's not scamming us.
Exactly.
Exactly.
No money traded hands.
Her seances reportedly included dramatic phenomena, including levitation, being tossed by the spirits, and a force allegedly tearing off her dress in one instance, which definitely helped her grow her fan base.
She's stripping now, too! At the seances.
At the seances. And you don't even have to pay for it.
Oh my god, it's free! Yeah, no shit, she was getting popular.
She was getting popular.
Wow, what a gal. Florence.
In 1871, by the time she was entirely a household name, she was soon working and training under the established mediums Frank Hearne and Charles Williams. Hearne was associated with a spirit called John King, who acted as sort of a spirit guide to him. So I think for some mediums, their spirit guides help them to connect better to other spirits. So I've heard some mediums talk about it in the way of, like, for example, John King is a spirit and he's connected to this medium. So the medium talks directly to John King, and information from other spirits goes through.
It's like a game of telephone.
Yeah, basically. It's okay. This is kind of a good way to think of it, as like the medium is the like physical 3D human being medium in the middle, and then their spirit guide is like the spiritual medium on the other side. So they're like, both of them are in between, just like
the devices used to contact each other.
And like pass communication. Like you communicate through them. Anyways, that's kind of cool. Now, John King, the spirit of John King, he was once the dreaded privateer and sea captain Henry Morgan, who died in Jamaica in 1688. But when he reached the afterlife, he decided he was going to atone for his sins, and in doing so, he took on the name John King.
Okay.
This is all alleged, because how did they know that? How did they know that he went to the afterlife and was like, hey y'all, I'm sorry for everything I did?
This is Frank Hearne saying, this is my spirit person, and this is what he's told me.
Yeah.
This is his story,
basically.
Okay.
Now, around this time, Florence herself came into contact with Annie Owen Morgan, who would go by the name Katie King, who revealed herself to be the daughter of the ex-pirate, now known as John King. And like her father, she wanted to atone for her sins. She claimed to have been an adulteress and a murderer. And she wanted to basically atone for her sins and like be good by proving to mortals the reality of the afterlife. So I guess that was kind of I would say that was both of the spirit guides. They were like, this is how I'm going to make amends, is by showing human beings that there are spirits.
That we're over here.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not the end.
Yeah. Soon, Katie became also sort of a spirit guide for Florence and often appeared during her seance sessions. Well, let me see. As Flo's powers as a medium grew, she became capable of producing more lifelike practices of materialization, as in physical manifestations of the spirits who she was speaking to.
That's very scary.
Yes, it is. In 1872, she produced a floating, death-like pale face who claimed to be the famous Katie King. It took her a year and considerable effort, but she would eventually be able to produce a full physical materialization of Katie. So during the seance, like I said in the beginning, she could somehow conjure up like an actual figure. Soon it would be like a literal face. People could see like a freaking literal face. And then she got so good that she could materialize an actual physical like figure apparition. Yup.
No wonder she's getting popular. She's taking her clothes off and doing this.
And she's doing this.
Frick.
Okay, so it's actually quite strange, and I'll again post the pictures. I will post the pictures along.
There's photos.
With this. There's lots of photos. I'll post the pictures along with the episode on our Instagram, so please look out for that. But there are actual photos, like black and white photos of Florence with a white wispy figure behind or beside her that they claim is the apparition of Katie. There's a famous one of Florence laying, kind of looking like she's passed out on a chair, and the figure is behind her. It's a little bit blurry, but it's like you can see that it's like a woman, but she's like covered in white sheets, and it's like a little bit blurry.
I'm looking it up, guys. I'm looking it up. Don't worry. Yeah, it already comes up. It already comes up. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's Florence?
That's Florence, yeah.
And that's supposed to be Katie?
That's supposed to be Katie, yeah.
Whoa.
Interesting, huh? These photos, there's not just one photo. There's not just two photos. There's a lot of photos. And these will come into play fairly soon. On the 9th of December, 1873, Florence was holding a seance for the Earl and the Countess of Caithness.
That's what I was gonna say.
Of Caithness and other selected guests. Why did I say it like that? And other selected guests. She produced a full-body materialization before something highly unusual happened. An invited guest by the name of William Volkman jumped to his feet, declaring that Florence was a fraud, and he seized the apparition by the wrist. So he grabbed the ghost by the wrist.
I don't think she's gonna like that, sir.
Now, this event was particularly interesting because at the time of spiritualism, people believed that if you ever touched an apparition, God forbid, or a medium who was in a trance, Conjuring, that it could seriously endanger them or even kill them.
It's kind of like waking a sleepwalking person.
Exactly.
Like, you don't do it. Let them be.
No, you have to let them be. Volkman was said to have pretty much fought the spirit or the apparition, trying to bring it closer to the light source in the room. I'm assuming to the candles.
It's like a freaking tug of war.
Yes. And the spirit fought back. Even gave him a bloody nose.
Yeah, she did.
She knocked him out. Now, it's also said that Volkman ran to the spirit cabinet and ripped open the door, only to find Florence still inside the cabinet.
Yeah.
So he thought for sure, no, that's just Florence. She's dressed up as Katie.
Oh, she thought that they just like locked it and made it look like she was in there and that she was an apparition.
So he grabs a ghost by their wrist and he fights with the spirit.
Oh my God.
I think I would have cried. I would have cried at grabbing the ghost by the wrist and actually
touching something,
feeling something.
God, girl, imagine being the people just there for along
just
for
watching,
the ride, being like,
Imagine being a bystander because
the count or the countess.
I would go insane.
I just invited you here to sit and watch. Now you're jumping up and grabbing ghosts.
Now you're fighting the ghost physically. So he opened up the cabinet and Florence was inside. So it wasn't her. Shortly after this episode that took place, Katie King began to appear fully materialized at Florence's seances, perhaps as sort of a protector. In some of the things that I read, it was kind of like she was not just a spirit guide, but like a spiritual protector as well.
An angel of some sorts.
Well... In the beginning, the apparition of Katie would simply smile or nod.
Stop, that's even creepy. That's fucking... Nope.
At the other people, but soon she grew in strength. She was able to walk among the others that were present, offering them warm and very solid hands.
No, I'm okay. You can keep your warm and solid hands to yourself, girl.
Which, that part is a little bit freaky to me because I feel like whenever you think about people's ghost experiences, it always has to do with something being like cold. But she touched them with like solid warm hands, like a physical human.
Yeah. You said this wasn't gonna be scary.
No, I didn't.
Fuck.
I didn't have a disclaimer.
She got me, guys. I'm in too deep. If I have nightmares, you will know. You will.
Great. Okay, maybe the most odd part of all of this is that the image or the figure of Katie King was beginning to resemble Florence herself.
Which could make sense as to why the guy thought she was faking it if she looked like
a little bit like Florence, but also creepy because it was not Florence. Florence was in the cabinet.
She's in her locked up.
I was over on the bench.
She's all tied up to a chair, but
she was in the cabinet. Yeah,
I still can't believe this is going on in the 1800s.
1870s. Enter in Sir William Crookes, the physicist, chemist, and spiritualist.
He's like us. It's just all the ists.
He's all of the ists. Maybe he's a theoriologist too.
Probably. Add that one to the title.
He's still remembered to this day for the thoroughness and soundness of his experimental methods, but also remembered for his involvement with supernatural research and experiments with Daniel Douglas Home. Florence herself had reached out to William Crookes in hopes to be scientifically tested on her abilities. Now, surprisingly, he answered her very eagerly, and he graciously invited her over to do a seance in his own home in London. During this seance, Katie appeared. She smiled to Crookes, took his hand, and led him behind the curtain where Florence was laying motionless.
To kind of like prove to him.
So the spirit of Katie was like, "Come here, mister. Look, she's like passed the F out. Like, this is real." So the spirit is proving to him that this is real. Crooks was immediately impressed, obviously who would not be, and soon he invited Florence to continue coming to his house to be studied. During the study, now I'm not sure exactly how long the study lasted, but it was for like quite a while. Katie King agreed to appear in plain sight, and Crooks took 55 pictures of her. Because of his study, according to Crooks, Florence had passed every one of his tests, and he adamantly defended her sincerity. So, I don't know what hoops he made her jump through, but whatever he was testing, he was like, no, she's the real deal. This is real. Although, even this was not enough for the now growing number of skeptics. I did also read somewhere that not all 55 of the photos are available, but there's somebody, okay, one of the things that I read was like my whatever grandfather or grandma or whatever has like a couple pictures, but I'm not allowed to show them or something like that. So like the pictures still exist, like the original actual photographs exist. They just have not been
shared, published,
digitalized, or published. But some of them have, and like the most famous one is the one of her with the chair and the like whole figure, and also the one of like the full, her like literal actual face. But still, this wasn't enough for some of the skeptics that were growing in the community, especially because of one specific photo called the mirror sitter, quote,
I'm looking it up,
because of an ectoplasmic shroud conveniently covering Katie King's face. It's kind of because her face is a little bit blurred. So this raised suspicion on what was really happening during these studies, and kind of people started to question the legitimacy of William Crooks himself.
Yeah, like maybe he was just faking it so that it would go
Maybe
along.
He was going along with it, yeah. In 1875, Katie King, the spirit, announced to an astonished audience that her time on Earth with Florence was coming to an end. During a private session with William Crooks, he affirmed that he witnessed Katie embracing Florence and bidding her goodbye for one last time. At this point, Florence expressed her desire to retire for a time. Since Katie was no longer present and Florence had just newly been married, she needed a break, obviously, as one does. But apparently the spirits were calling to her, and in 1880 she came out of retirement. But now with a new spirit guide companion, a ghost girl called Marie. Obviously her supporters were delighted, but the burst of revamped fame was short-lived. During a seance, Sir George Sitwell, a young and eccentric antiquarian and genealogist, noticed a corset under the spirit Mary's white gown. He grabbed hold of her and ordered that the lights be lit. To the astonishment of everyone, Florence Cook had been caught faking this seance. Okay, now obviously this was a scandal and delivered a particularly devastating blow to the credibility of mediums in general, but also to Florence. Florence's medium career was over as she knew it, but some supporters still stood by her side and affirmed that maybe she did rig a few seances, but that she continued to produce real apparitions and other spiritual phenomenons consistently. As for William Crooks, of course, his career was just fine. He was surprised at the criticism he got from his colleagues in the scientific community regarding his supernatural experiments and the studies with Florence. Throughout the rest of his career, he would stand firm in his support of the spiritualism movement. It was said that the spirit of Katie King actually was still present during other seances up until about 1974. So it seems that she didn't really leave the earthly plane for that long. Still to this day, it's unsure whatever really happened. Was it all a hoax? Was Florence one of the most gifted mediums in history? We know a lot of people now and back then try to discredit and debunk mediums and seances, and the whole concept of spirituality, particularly making a point to call most events hoaxes during the spiritualism movement. But what do you think? Was it all a hoax? What about the 55 photos clearly showing a ghostly figure of Katie King? Was Sir William Crooks involved in this? Was it fake? Was it true?
Let us know your theories.
Let us know what you think. Okay, that was kind of a crazy
Girl, that was friggin' wild.
Story.
I can't stop thinking about this and looking at the pictures.
I know, the pictures are actually insane.
And also that not all of them are out there. I now want to see
I know.
all of them.
I would love to see the rest
I'm
of them.
surprised that we're now in 2025, soon to be 2026, and we have not released these photos.
Maybe 2026.
Hey,
release the photos.
Release.
Also release the Epstein files.
Oh, shit.
And the Florence Cook photos. Come on, guys.
It's the year of releasing.
It's the year of releasing and hitting
truth.
One bird with 17 stones.
Exactly. You'll hit some more, too, if you just throw all 17 stones.
Throw all 17 of them. Okay, lastly, but certainly never less important, let's do some manifesting.
Boop, boop. Manifestation minutes.
Yup. Okay, let's each do 2 New Year's wishes. I hate the New Year's resolution thing. I like wishes a lot better because nobody actually ever does resolutions, and I feel like resolution puts a little bit too much pressure.
I think I saw a stat and it was like by like the second or the third Monday or Tuesday of January.
Yeah.
Most people have broken their New Year's resolutions.
Exactly. It's I think unrealistic to set really high goals and try to do all of them like in the first month of the new year. So
also, why does it have to you just have to set a New Year like a resolution at the beginning of the year? You can do it any time of the year.
You can do it at any time.
You can start going to the gym in the middle of June if you wanted.
Yeah.
That's
a good time. I've also heard some witchy people saying that January, like winter, is not the time to be like planting seeds because it's the dead of winter. Nothing is going to grow. So it's not a good idea to set a goal.
You're kind of in hibernation mode.
It's a good time to be planning.
Yeah.
That's what you should be doing. Planning
out your garden, what you want to grow,
yes.
what you want to develop.
But don't be depressed. Period. Don't be depressed. Don't be devastated if nothing is growing because it's the dead of winter. We have to hibernate too.
Oh, we sure do in our igloos.
But this is a wonderful time to plan things out and to make a couple wishes. No one ever actually does their resolutions, and then we all feel depressed and defeated by February for not working out 86 times a week and skydiving or something. So, making wishes is a little bit
more achievable.
It's a little more achievable. Well,
more positive. There's not like a detriment. I mean, there shouldn't be a detriment if you don't follow your resolutions.
Exactly, but it's kind of like setting yourself up for success because you're wishing for something to happen. It's not like forcing yourself into doing something, and if you don't do it, then you're like, this is the end of the world.
And like we said before, you if you put it out into the universe, the universe will give it back. So
exactly.
You wish, you're putting it out into the universe.
Exactly. You're setting intentions. Mm-hmm. Wishes is so much better because we are speaking what we wish to happen and then detaching from the outcome, okay? Only positive vibes on the noggin. Mm-hmm. Let us do 2 wishes each, okay? One for the podcast and then one for us individually. I gotta think of one.
I know, me too. I find a lot of my wishes have to do with stats, but I don't know many of the stats for our podcast because I don't look at it too much because I don't want to put too much pressure on us. I rely more on feelings.
We're just relying on vibes.
I love me some vibes.
Surviving on vibes.
I feel like a good wish. I want to set a recording goal. If we can record 3 episodes a month. I feel like that would be a good wish because if we're doing our bi-weekly schedule, that's at least the 2 for the month and then maybe a what's brewing episode or something like that. And then it's not too unobtainable. I feel like not a lot of people, but I feel like people can fall into the trap of setting unrealistic resolutions or unrealistic wishes.
Exactly.
Me and my 12 books or me and my 10 books. Girl, no, 10 books. I had 10 books last year. I broke it down to 6.
Yup.
And I think I'm at 5 right now. I'm reading the 5th one. Still, we may not hit it.
Yeah.
But let's be realistic. But I think 3
a month
is a realistic goal, especially if we see each other at least once a week.
Yeah. I think that's good.
Okay, that's my wish for our podcast.
I think that's a lovely wish. I think I hate to focus on numbers and stuff. But I will say something, and maybe I will keep this in. I'm also, we're not statistics girlies. Okay, we took statistics in school.
We were forced to.
It was not fun.
It was a mandatory credit for our degrees. Does it mean we excelled in it?
Oh my god. We are of the creative people, and that's how our brains work. So looking at statistics, yeah, cool, that doesn't really do anything for me.
I do like numbers.
But I will tell you that although we do not have huge numbers, I think that we have a really good community, and something that I have to focus on because it makes me feel better about everything is that maybe we have 237 followers now, which that is really wonderful. That's 237 people, give or take a couple,
that have hit that little follow button.
Yeah, who like us. So that's wonderful. And also we get, on average, I would say like 12 likes on our posts consistently. And I see a lot of other accounts that have 1,500 followers and they're getting like 5 likes on their stuff. So we get, for the number of people that are following us, we get a good amount of engagement.
I saw somewhere, well, maybe it was like a post on social media, and it was like getting caught up in like the likes, being like, imagine like before social media, like imagine having like 5 people come up to you and say, I like your outfit.
Yeah.
Or you look good today, or I like what you've done with your hair, or you have a beautiful smile, or something like that. That is like the in-person equivalent to having likes on like social media.
Yeah. So
to have 12 people like or comment or engage,
or
like
share,
that's crazy.
Yes, it is.
That's, no matter what the number, it's still, you're getting engagement. That's great. And you've connected with one person. That's good.
Yeah. I think we also have become a part of a really wonderful little community too. Mm-hmm. Like the spooky paranormal podcasting community as a whole, which is so cool. And also like as somebody who's not fully paranormal and like spooktacular, like engulfed, like out of the two of us, I'm the more rookie of the two. But like what a welcoming and lovely, open and supportive community to become a part of. Yeah. Like I absolutely love it. It's so cool.
I love seeing all of our friends post stuff and like succeed and grow. Like,
and our little creators collective of like our like they're our podcast friends now. I consider them to be our friends. Like they've been with us since we started this, and it is so nice to see everybody grows, and obviously sharing each other's content with our own followers. We're like cross promoting each other, and it's kind of creating a bigger community.
I love it.
And it's just so lovely.
I like the little Instagram repost thing now.
Yes,
my heart explodes when I see all of our like podcast friends like reposting and like us reposting, and it's just like, I just love the support. Like I love the community.
We have we have like wonderful support from all sides, I think. So that's great.
Now for our personal wishes.
I need a podcast one.
Oh shit.
I don't know what it should be.
I got too excited. I'm sorry. Let me just skip right over that. Shit, bad co-host.
Okay, I think my podcast wish is going to be for us to start posting videos.
That's a good one.
And it's a little bit of a twofer, okay? Not just posting like podcast videos, but also like reels and TikToks too in the next year. I think that would be...
You think more face content? More people get to see us and know us. Then
you guys can follow us for our beautiful faces.
Hey! And instead of our personalities.
Yeah, who wants to stay around for that?
Our personalities and our fucking jokes. Get to the good stuff, my face.
About your personality.
Just kidding, guys. I'm gonna have to get used to us being on film.
I know. We're gonna actually have to start, like...
I don't know if I will start, because I don't care, so you guys can get the authentic version of me.
Yeah.
Not.
And we're all about cozy, so...
I think you have to be when you sit and record. You don't want to be, like, fidgeting and uncomfortable, because then you're just picking up the background noise more than you already do, because I can't sit still for an hour or 2 hours. See, good thing I told Spencer.
Yeah. But I think that would be lovely. And yeah, doing 3
recordings a month.
Recordings.
And I said a month because then we break it down. Like that's 36 recordings. That's a really good number.
That's really good.
And I feel like it's not an overwhelming task. No. Like it doesn't feel like a mountain we're looking at. It feels like a little hill that we're just going to start walking up, and then before we know it, we're over and on to the next one.
And we'll keep growing.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Another wish. I'm going to write more podcast episodes.
Yay.
I'll help more.
I do need help because it's hard for me sometimes to... Like, I can make the little thing. I can do it. But coming up with the ideas sometimes, like for videos or for even just like still posts too.
Brainstorm. Yeah, I need to be more intentional with, I had a reoccurring event in my calendar to like sit and create content, and I've just been ignoring it. So I need to delete and be more intentional about dedicating time. And even just like, maybe it's 15 minutes and I just sit and I put music on and I just write random things out. Or like this, I go through our episode and I say, here's a related post that we could create based on this episode. And be more intentional instead of just being like, I'm gonna create content. Yeah. Because there's no actual.
You can't force yourself to be creative. It doesn't. You have to just do it when
when I get the idea, I can, and then it's a good idea.
It's flowing. Yeah. Exactly.
And then I just gotta implement and follow through because I like to procrastinate because I'm a perfectionist. They go hand in hand. Yeah. You see me all throughout my educational experience minus elementary school. But yeah, that's me.
That's your personal goal?
It's like a personal goal related to the podcast, but I don't know if I'm going to classify that as my personal wish for 2026. Okay. That one just ties back to the podcast.
Okay, listen, we've got more goals for the podcast.
We're just beginning. Yeah. Like, there's so much. This is just the start.
Yeah. Year 1 with a year 5 mentality.
Yeah, I was listening to a few of the new Crime Junkie episodes. And they were saying that they were like, they have people write into them and they're like, I've been listening to you since high school, which was like 5 years ago or something for that person writing in. And they're like, we've been going at this for like, they've been doing it for like 8 years, maybe 10 years. Like, no wonder they have like 1 million people listening to each episode because they've had the time to grow. Yeah. So like looking at them as like not trendsetter, but like inspiration, successful people who have made it in the podcast world, like, but they have also gone through the same things that we're going through to get to where they are. Yeah. So I think we're on the right track.
I think we're fine. It's just, I there's a few podcasters that I like really look up to, but it totally is so hard because you can't compare what we're doing to what they're doing because they've been doing it for 4 or 5 years. We just started.
They have a team.
They've got,
It's just you and I. Mostly you.
We are the podcast studio. We are production. We are editing. We are recording. We are writing. We are marketing. We are content creating. We're speaking.
We're the voice actors too. God damn.
We are all 25 parts, just the two of us.
So yeah, of course we're not there yet.
Yeah, but we're doing well.
It's only up from here. Yeah. What's your personal wish?
My personal wish.
I feel like I have the similar personal wishes as last year because I didn't achieve like me moving out. I didn't achieve that this year. So yeah, and I'm gonna.
That was also my
Let's fucking do it next year, girl. Let's get out. But
I think my personal wish kind of has to do with like moving out, getting a car, like those things. Yes, but overall, I think my personal wish for myself is to become less attached to the outcome of things.
I like that one.
And stop going into things.
Outcome based?
Like the first steps, going into it with the mindset of being at the end. And like just being more present and being...
in the early process parts of it.
Going with the flow.
I like it.
Being a little bit more chill.
I like it. I think we can achieve a little bit of it. We chip away at it, at least.
We'll work on it.
But I also love that aspect of you and that you're so like all in because most people aren't that all in and determined. And I think that's something that's such a like amazing and incredible quality that you have. Like it's your drive behind everything you do is inspirational and admirable.
I think it's a good, like I have a...
It's a good problem to have.
It's a good problem to have. I love that I have so much drive and like I'm not the kind of person that I can just do nothing. Like I always need to be doing something. My stomach is growling like
eat some more Timbits or some nuts. Or some nuts because I pretty much ate the bowl.
That's what it's there for. Mm-hmm. But it's like also... It is my superpower. It is also my super weakness because I get my feelings hurt often because I'm like very all or nothing and I put everything into everything that I do. Because why wouldn't I? Like, I don't see a point if I'm not gonna That's just the way that I am. I can't
half-ass it.
Yeah.
She's not a half-asser. She's a full-asser.
But then, yes, that also, it hurts my feelings sometimes, because then I have these unrealistic goals and, like, standards in my head that myself, and people around me cannot meet all the time. So I think that's also part of my personal goal, is to
work on that. Relax
a little bit with,
And let me tell you, the frontal lobe development fucking helps.
Yeah, that will help. Definitely.
I think I've gotten better into the habit, and maybe it's through, like, my weekly reflections and meetings with Jason, but, like, being less of a perfectionist and just starting things and just, like, knowing that, you know what, the first time I, like, first time I start working on it and putting ideas down, it's not going to be freaking perfect.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be. It just has to be a start.
You just have to do it.
You just have to get something on paper. That's the goal. If I can do that, then we're good.
I've heard of this, I don't know if this is the exact saying, because obviously we're really not good with sayings, but it was something to the effect of, just start, you can perfect it later.
Yeah, I like that.
Just start, you can make it good later.
I love
it doesn't
that.
need to be good, you just have to do it, and then as you grow and as you develop, and you can work on it, and then make it into something good. It doesn't need to be perfect the second that you do it.
It won't be. Because, like, I think perfectionism is learning from your mistakes and growing and become, like, that's the only way to become better, is to make a mistake and to lose and
from it.
Fail.
Yeah.
I think that would tie into my personal wish for 2026 of being more mindful of, like, my time and, like, time for myself. Like, going back to the gym after not being in the gym for, like, pretty much all of this year has been incredible. And I find that when I put time into myself, then I can be the best version of myself, and that I can be better for those around me.
Yeah.
Like, I can be more present with Spencer. I can be more present with my family. I can be more present with you in the podcast when I give myself the time that I need, rather than stretching myself thin to appease everybody else.
And then you end up not doing anything, right? Like, when you try to do too many things, it's like, I'm not actually getting anything done.
No.
I'm just stressing myself out.
Like, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to study for the NCIDQ. I'm going to look for an apartment. I'm going to do all this.
Yeah.
None of it happened.
Yeah.
Because, like, no way. But now that I'm, like, going to the gym and I'm, like, finding my groove again, I'm like,
yeah, I
have time I can study. Yes. I can listen to a podcast about OBC for an hour, or IBC for an hour while I'm walking on the treadmill, or, like, and then being more intentional with my time.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's my wish.
I like that.
Thanks.
It's all about intentions.
Intention setting.
Setting intentions.
And if you guys want to send us your wishes, send it to our Instagram, our email. You can write it down, you can burn them, whatever.
Write it down, burn it, flush it down the toilet, bury it in the dirt. You can
eat it.
Eat it if you want. Not recommended.
Write it on rice paper.
Yeah, you could do that. Write it on a leaf, let the wind take it away.
Literally anything.
Anything you want to do, write it down, do it. I don't know.
Set that wish.
Set the intention.
And set the tone for the year.
Yes. And
I think also set your mindset for the year, because it is what you make of it. If you look at it with a negative lens, it will be negative. But if you look at it with a positive and open mindset, then that's what you're going to get.
We talk so much about, like, your inner world reflects into your outer world, and how your mindset literally can change your life, like your physical life. So trying to rework your neurological pathways into creating healthy, positive habits and thoughts.
Jason and I have talked about this, but, like, through the path of, like, addiction recovery, and, like, how you need to form those new pathways and like do the hard work of forming those pathways in order to get the results of the, like, the good, the better life.
Something that I really appreciate, because it's like a scientifically proven, like, this is physically what happens, and it's kind of also a good metaphor, but, like, your neural pathways, when you don't use them, they die off. So that could be a good thing, and it can be a bad thing. If you're not practicing something, then you're gonna lose it. But that can also be a really good thing, because, like, if you have negative habits or, like, a negative thought pattern, if you are not acknowledging it, if you're working to be more positive, if you're trying to get out of those habits, then slowly but surely those neural pathways will die off.
Crumble away.
Yeah, so
I like it. So is your stomach.
So did my tummy.
She said, preach, girl.
She said, preach. Okay.
Such a great note to, like, wrap up our episode.
Yeah. a lovely end to the year and a lovely start to a new year.
The threshold. What a good threshold to walk through. Our podcast.
If you have any of your own spooky stories or paranormal happenings or witchy experiences or New Year's resolutions that you are for sure going to stick to this year, let us know. You can send your stories to teatalestalks@gmail.com or send them to us through our spooky story submission form in our Linktree. Perhaps you will hear one of your very own stories in our What's Brewing mini episodes.
I love it. And be sure to follow us on our Instagram, teatalestalks, to keep up to date with everything we're up to and all of our upcoming spooky episodes. We're now also on Reddit and TikTok. And so we'll be posting more on there slowly but surely as the...
T-Tales Talks on everything because most usernames won't let us put the and symbol, so T-Tales Talks.
So it keeps it nice and simple and cohesive.
3 T's, baby.
Cohesive
Triple
T. And until next time, our twitchy witchy friends, stay spooky and don't let your tea get cold.